Would you say it's harder to win the Premier League or the Champions League?
Ooh. Champions League, I think, has a higher number of really quality teams.
Obviously, it's the Champions League.
Obviously, yeah. But knockout football, anything can happen. Whereas Premier League is like the level of consistency over such a long season. And the amount of money that is spent across the board where everybody's quite competitive and more physical, which takes out of you. So I'm going to go with the Premier League. What do you think?
Yeah, I've always felt like the Premier League is the trickier one to win because one bad result, as we saw with City and Liverpool in 2018-19, I think City finished with
2 points?
98 points.
Or 1 point.
And Liverpool finished with 97.
Yeah.
City won their last 14 games in a row.
That was brutal as well as a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, honestly, like getting towards the end of the season, you've nearly hit 100 points and not winning the league is gutting.
That's got to be the highest quality
it's unbelievable.
title race in Premier League history, surely.
You know what? It was one of those things as well where even though you lose and you don't win the league, you kind of come away from it like quite happy still. Like whilst it is a bit of a sucker punch, it's just like I don't think we could have performed any better, to be honest. Like getting 97 points or whatever it was, madness. Especially,
as you say, the level of quality in the Premier League nowadays. You've got teams in 14th, 13th, 14th in the Premier League.
Like Man United, Tottenham.
Yeah, who win European competition, but each team in the Premier League now has a few sort of Champions League quality players. Like Semenyo at Bournemouth, for example. I mean, he's gone to City now, but there's so many players. Crystal Palace have consistently had Champions League quality players. Like Mateta could easily play for like Sevilla or Villarreal, whichever Spanish teams in the Champions League. I reckon the Premier League, especially with how good you've got to be over 38 games, I just think it's harder to win that. Whereas Champions League, like Di Matteo's Chelsea won it.
Yeah, it's true. Going back to it though, mate, those Liverpool City games under Klopp and Guardiola are probably some of the highest quality football matches I've ever watched. The games when you would come to Anfield and we would brick your bus beforehand and then the team are just on a really high press and it's 4-0 by half time. That was obviously great. But those games that were like 1-1, 2-1, 2-1, wow. Like the quality for 90 minutes was just unbelievable.
The one in the 2018-19 season when City won 2-1, that
at your place or our place?
At the Etihad.
Okay.
That to me was the footballing equivalent of a Josh Safdie film, like Uncut Gems, like and Marty Cyprian that's just come out. Like you just can't breathe throughout the entire thing. It's so tense.
I mean, those years are just, I honestly think like the pinnacle of football. Obviously Fergie was incredible what he did with like Wenger and stuff, but nowadays it's just so different. Ball on the floor, less physical. Mate, it's unbelievable.
What's mad in that game is if Liverpool would have won, they would have won the league with 100 points.
That's crazy.
And then they ended up not winning the league with 97. And John Stones off the line clear is
God,
like
I remember
that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 14 millimeters or something nuts like that.
Yeah, it was absolutely mad. I can't. And he smashed it into Edison's face as well.
Back the pain.
And then Sané's winning goal was off both posts.
I've had enough of this conversation.
Okay, let's get into it.
I enjoy it.
Hello and welcome back to the Grassroots Hotline. This is episode 3 where we discuss all things football, all things grassroots, and we hear from you with your problems. And we sort of just have a bit of a chat about what we would do in your situation. Do our best to do. Give some good advice anyway.
We try our best.
Try our best. Now, there is one big miss from the podcast this week. Our beloved producer Morgan, I'm speaking like something's gone seriously wrong. He's okay, don't worry, but he is snowed in up in the northeast. He couldn't get down to Manchester to record, so we're delighted to be joined by editor Prash. Welcome to the Grassroots Hotline. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'll try my best to fill in Morgan's shoes.
They're big shoes to fill.
They are big shoes to fill.
How are you going to go about filling them?
Speak only when I need to. That's what Morgan's best at doing.
Yeah, no, it's true. He's a unique person, producer, and that's why we love him. But I think you can rise to the challenge.
Thank you.
Big start.
I'll try my best.
Man, a few words as well. Right, let's just get straight into the Grassroots Dilemmas, shall we?
Grassroots Dilemmas.
Our left back has started referring to himself in the third person. After a tackle, he'll say, "That's why Tom's solid at the back." Oh my goodness. Or, "You don't get past Tom twice." It was funny when we thought he was joking, but he started saying, "Tom had a decent game today," and stuff like that without a hint of sarcasm. No one knows how to respond. How long before it's acceptable to tell a grown man to stop narrating his own career? What would you say to that, Jordan?
I think we need a bit of context as to the type of person that Tom is normally. If Tom has a history of erratic behaviour, I'd probably just say leave him to it. You know.
Also, is it just on a football pitch, or is it like everything in life? Like, is he going to the pub and being like, "Tom's having a pint"?
I would actually really rate that. I mean, it would get irritating very quickly.
Oh, it's so jarring. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if on the pitch, I don't know what more you can do rather than just ignore it. It's almost like waking someone when they're sleepwalking.
I'd get the whole team to start saying it and see if he either like picks up on it, in which case you're probably the most irritating Sunday League team you'd ever come up against. But actually, it would be quite good to like put off the opposition. Imagine it's like, "Dave has received Dave's pass."
What, Dave to Dave?
Yeah, just him to himself. Or like Dave's first touch or whatever it was. Yeah, I don't know what else you can do with that. He sounds like an absolute menace. Does Tom.
You just got to make a judgment call on that one. What's Tom like as a person? Is he just sort of a normal bloke? And you know, you can say to him, like, "Mate, why are you referring to yourself in the third person?" I don't really get it. Because that's what I would say to you. I'd be like, "Rohan, why are you speaking about yourself in the third person?" But if Tom is, you know...
Also, does he like single-handedly win games by the scruff of the neck, in which case Tom can do whatever Tom wants to do?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a theme for us, like on last week's show when, do you remember John the manager who was making an intimidating atmosphere and he brought the tactics board with all of his team's faces on?
Yeah.
If that's getting results, crack on.
It's true. If it is getting results. I mean, I was absolutely taking the mick out of him, but but if it gets results, it gets results. And if Tom is winning games through Tom, you know, doing whatever Tom
Speaking
does,
about himself in the third person,
then so be it.
I think we need to get Tom and John together.
On the podcast. Yeah.
On the podcast.
Or in the same team together. Get some footage of them.
Yeah.
It'd be great if they were coming up against each other.
We need to make that happen.
I feel like Tom would give John some ideas about how he should start narrating his halftime team talks.
It would probably create an intimidating atmosphere that John wants as well. Imagine turning up to a Sunday League game and the opposition team are all referring to themselves in the third person. You'd be like, what on earth are we playing against here?
Yeah, I don't know if that would make me want to crunch them even more, though. I'd feel like I'd just be like, these guys need to be taught a lesson to an extent.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you come to a Sunday League game, you go into the pub afterwards, you're a bit hungover anyway, and you hear people talking in the third person about themselves, they're asking for it.
I would just stay away from them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you can't. They're on the same pitch as them. You're playing against them.
That's the intimidating factor.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, no, I think I would just get the whole team to narrate and see how it goes.
Happy days. On to the next.
One of our lads has decided he's a football tactico. He watches tactical YouTube videos and now won't stop explaining the game during matches. He'll come up to me and say, "Our counter-pressing hasn't been good enough, and we're not fluid enough in attacking transitions." That's always one of these. The problem is, he's not very good. He'll lose the ball and immediately explain why it wasn't his fault using words no one else understands. At half-time, he gives unsolicited team talks like he's on Match of the Day. No one wants to be rude, but it's Sunday League. What do we do?
I like how you put a bit of welly into that. You really got into the character there.
I did get into the character with that one because
you would hate that guy.
He sounds awful. Yeah,
you would hate him.
He sounds awful. He is like my worst nightmare as a teammate.
If I'm being self-reflective, I think I might be that guy.
I would honestly be saying to him like, "Tom, mate, like
Tom's the last guy.
Who's this guy?
Tom's the first.
Mate, I'm so angry right now. I've forgotten his name."
Poor Tom referring to himself in third person.
Oh wait, we don't even know this guy's name.
No. Tom's the guy who's
Mr. Untitled.
Yeah.
I would be saying to him like, "Mate, you've lost the ball to like a 45-year-old with one knee. and you're trying to give me attacking advice or like transitional advice, like get off the team. Literally get off the team. I'd make his life hell. I actually would. I would not be able to stand for that. It'd be so annoying.
Well, what I would do, just to add a bit more of a measured view to the podcast, is embrace some of his ideas.
No.
He's doing a bit of research.
No, I've had enough. He's crap.
But he's doing a bit of research. He might know what he's talking about. He just needs to, have a bit of self-awareness.
Yeah, no, but coming up to somebody and being like, the counter-pressing was bad or whatever, I'd be like, mate, that's a shield for you being terrible at football. Like, improve yourself.
Well, we don't know if those two things are separate, though, because the counter-pressing might be bad. He might be spot on. The thing is, no one really knows what he's talking about. Just say, we need to win the ball back
but then he
quicker.
shouldn't be playing, he should be managing. And if he was managing and he was the manager, all right, different conversation. But he's playing. So he's not even got a view of the whole pitch. He's just seeing what he's seeing and then coming up to people and being like, the attacking transition wasn't good. Like, mate, grow up. Who are you? Like Gary Neville? Like, no chance. I'm not having it.
You've chosen violence today.
That's annoyed me.
You've chosen psychological warfare on poor Tom, who's speaking about himself in the third person, and you're going to get everyone else in his world.
I can get behind Tom, though. To be fair, I could back that.
Okay, fine. And then you've carried on. You've called this guy Tom the Tactico.
Yeah.
And you're saying you'll make his life hell? Was that in the
He should
phrase?
switch to rugby or something, like any other sport other than football. Clearly, he's really into it, right? Which is great. We love passion. We want, participation at grassroots football and all that, but not him. Not him. Not as a teammate. Definitely not as a teammate. As a manager, fine. Teammate, no. Okay.
Not having it.
Not having it.
Okay, well, if you want to be torn apart by Rohan, please feel free to send in your grassroots dilemmas to Centre Circle app on all platforms. Send us a message and we'll read them out on one of the future podcasts. Can't promise that you'll be received very well by the person to my right. Right, now time for a new segment, which is unfortunately timed because it's called Morgan's Question of the Week. Unfortunately, we don't have Morgan here to read the question out. So for the first and only time ever, it will be called Prash's Question of the Week. Prash, what have you got for us this week?
Do you want me to try and give a rendition of the segment intro?
Yeah.
Yeah. Prash's Question of the Week.
That was quite good.
Morgan, you're out the job. Don't bother coming back. We've missed you up until this point, but Prash has just proven his credentials. Prash, that was really nice.
Did you put any auto-tune on that to Morgan's voice?
Could you tell?
Did you?
I'll turn it off now. No, I didn't. It was my voice. It's just that good. So, to get straight into it, the question is, what is the one football rule that you'd remove, and what replacement would you put in its place?
Ooh, the replacement bits.
The replacement bits.
It's two-factor.
I would bin offside for like 2 weeks just for the hell of it.
So no offsides whatsoever?
No offsides whatsoever. Because the thing is, right, have you ever played FIFA no rules?
Yeah.
And there's no offsides in that. And it's like a basketball match. And if you were a fan going to watch that, it'd be so entertaining. Also, if the striker wants the goal hang, you're a man short in the rest of the play. So there's this kind of balance to be had in terms of you're losing something in one place, but you're gaining in another. Can they get the ball to you? The goalkeeper would almost become like a sweeper keeper. It would be mate. I would love it as a fan. It'd be so entertaining.
It'd be interesting. I think also, if you wanted to really arcade it, you could make it so that both teams have a 10-minute period at separate times in the game where offsides don't count.
Or just no rules. Like you can just do what you want.
I think that might go a bit wrong.
Yeah, I guess player safety and everything, but
yeah.
Yeah, no, if offsides were just disabled in like the last 10 minutes, oh my God, imagine.
Last 10 minutes of the game, no offsides.
Oh, that would be so good. Or if you knew there was going to be like 7 minutes of added time and you just hit the button on like the 87th or 88th minute, bang, that's it, no offside, let's go for it.
Who do you think?
Everyone's knackered,
Yeah.
made all their subs. Oh, that'd be an absolute curveball, it'd be so good.
But then the teams would just defend like so deep if they're holding on to the game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to an extent, that's true. But you never know. Sometimes it's like you'd almost give them the ball to will them to come forward. It could go the opposite way, where you've got like the team are just lumping it back and forth to each other in the hope that one of them drags the other one out. But I don't know. It'd be very interesting.
Who do you think would be the best no offside striker in the world? Like, because your substitutes would adapt, right? And you just bring on a striker who's particularly adept at being offside.
Who's always offside? Martinelli is always offside, but he's not a great striker.
No.
So,
Gabriel Jesus used to love being offside.
He I think still does.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. I mean, you've got to say, like, in terms of world class, it's got to be like Kane or somebody, right? He's just a poacher. He's a finisher.
Yeah. Haaland. I mean, Haaland's never offside in the first place.
He's so strong and powerful. He doesn't need to be offside, and he'll still be 5 yards ahead of you.
Yeah. That's a tough one, actually. I feel like a lot of top strikers now, there's not really an obvious one.
A lot more technical, aren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe like Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Just a bit slower, getting to that age, but his footballing brain is...
You just wait upfield.
Yeah, just incredible.
Yeah. Sharpshooter. Someone who's quick at getting shots off.
I'd get like Olivier Giroud. Has he retired yet? Is he still playing?
I feel like he's still playing. I think he's in France. I think he went to LA and then now he's in France.
I'd get someone like him. He also can finish pretty much anything. Although he has missed some horrible sitters. But
yeah. Okay, so you're saying do away with offsides totally, or what I think is maybe a more refined version, periods in games where there's no offsides.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure mine really fits the what would you get rid of and what would you replace it with. But I was thinking, how fun would it be? Because penalties are boring, right? Penalties are pretty boring.
I don't know. The jeopardy is fun.
Right. No. I'm not saying get rid of penalties. I've got two potentials here to revamp the penalty system. One, you ever seen MLS penalties? The way that they used to
run up?
Yeah, like an ice hockey penalty.
Yeah.
Or just a normal hockey penalty.
I don't like them.
Okay, well, this is mine.
Sorry.
I didn't just say that to yours. I thought, okay, good idea. And here's what we'll do to make it better. You know, I work in a team. You're like, I don't like that. Terrible. Nice one, mate. As I was saying, either that, so, you know, running up, because that makes it so much harder. Like, imagine, it's so nerve-wracking having to just take a penalty in the first place. But imagine, like, having that nerve-wracking feeling bearing down on goal for a longer period of time. You'd see so many more misses.
Do you think?
Yeah, defo.
Because I feel like because the goalkeeper can come out, you can almost like... Obviously, you'd work on it in training and there'd be tactics to it and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like the keeper would try and narrow the angle and then you either knock it round them or you could lob them, or there'd just be more options, whereas at a pen, it's just 50-50. Well, kind of 50-50, not really, but whatever. Are you going the right way, yes or no? And then you've got a decent chance of saving it.
I just think people would bottle it more. I think if you've got more time to overthink it, people are going to bottle it more. And you've got more touches. There's more factors in play. One heavy touch is it. Whereas a penalty, all you need to think about is one good contact and pick your place.
Do you know what would be good? If it was that, but you can only take like 4 touches.
Oh, I like it. Okay, you've refined mine. I do have an alternative suggestion, though.
Go on.
And it's a bit more niche, a bit more specific, but I think it could make normal penalties a bit more interesting. The player who wins the penalty has to take it. Thoughts on that?
That would be good. I would love that. That's way more interesting. Because then everybody has to just get... get going.
So I think nowadays with strikers, people, when they look at the stats, they're not really that interested in their overall goal stats. They're like, what's the NPG stats? Non-penalty goals. But that does away with that. Like, you've got to win the penalty in the first place to take it, so therefore it's a more legitimate goal. And also, from like just an interest point of view.
Yeah, and it's not like one person that's an incredible penalty taker.
Yeah.
It's just anybody.
Like, imagine winning a penalty in the last minute and you're like, oh, right, Ruben Diaz has got to take it. You're like, how much of an advantage is that?
It's true. I the other one that I would love to change as well, because I think kickoff is the most boring part of a match. Agree or disagree?
I've never thought of it like that. It's just starts in the
It's
game.
the middle of the pitch. Who wants to be there?
Okay.
Stick it on the penalty spot.
Whose penalty spot?
Well, the opposition. So you're 6 yards out, or 12. That's terrible.
12 yards out.
Yeah. So you're 12 yards out. You're kicking off. it's almost like an indirect free kick. So you can't just shoot straight
and
away.
each team gets one per half.
Exactly.
Ah.
But also, if you're a goal down because they've just scored, your kickoff is now in their box. So it could just turn into a goals fest.
Yeah, but
it's almost like the away goals rule where you might kick off and immediately score. You're now 1-0 down. The other team have to go for it. And it just creates such a more interesting match because hopefully there's always a goal either way. So you're always trying to chase the game or go for the game. But it's equal, right? You've each got an opportunity to kick off. And if you mess yours up, it's no one else's problem but yours. Whereas now you just see it. They pass it to the centre half. They lump it out for a throw-in on the left or the right wing. They then move the team further up the pitch. They're like 60 yards further up, and then they just go from there, and it's just boring.
I don't want to put that weapon in the hands of Mikel Arteta. We can't do it. They defend everything and they score every kickoff. We can't do it. Not in this.
I imagine that you've got all 11 players on the goal line.
It would be interesting, but then, I don't know, this is why I don't really like basketball, because it's like, it's just end to end. At what point is it actually interesting?
What do you mean? That's the most interesting game in the world. If it's end to end, that's like a football match that you want to watch. You come away from it, you're like, God, that was a good game.
Not if every game's like that, though.
Of course it is. It's exhilarating. That's what I'm paying my money for.
If every game is end to end, then it becomes less interesting when it's end to end.
I disagree. I think if you're constantly going back and forth and it's just, like you were saying, in those Liverpool City games, you just couldn't take a breath. Whereas this is similar. It's like, you're just like, wow, this is some high octane, bang, 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 everyone's moving. It's interesting.
But what made those games stand out is the fact that they were unique. If every game's like that, there's less.
I don't know, but also bear in mind, like, you're not just going to have it where you're immediately, there's still that gap in quality, right? So you're still going to have periods in the game where it will be like it is now, where you've got possession-based football, you're trying to build from the back and build attacks out. It's just, if you've gone a goal down, you immediately have an opportunity closer to goal to try and...
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, if you score a last-minute goal and then you've got to defend
How amazing would that be?
I see the entertainment value. From a game point of view.
I think where it's going at the moment, everything has become... Sport has become scientific because of the money involved in it. And it's like we're judging millimeters and centimeters and like... It's not what sport's about. It's about like that human to human bit of just like, that's my release from society when I go and watch a game or whatever it might be, or playing a game. But we're going away from that. And I feel like to bring that entertainment factor back, there's got to be something that's not too radical like what Wenger's proposing and all this.
Sorry, that you draw the line at an offside change, but you draw the line at Wenger's offside change proposal.
But your penalties, mate.
Yeah, but kickoffs become penalties, indirect free kicks on the goal mouth, basically.
Great. What an idea.
Not too radical.
That's not too radical.
Quiz of the week.
Right, Prash, I believe you've been preparing a quiz for us.
Okay, so you guys did this quiz on the first podcast. It's a one-on-one. You guys are going to go up against each other to guess the player.
Correct.
And it's going to be... No, you did well on the...
I got
the
Charlie.
first. Yeah, you did win that round, actually. So it'll be... Each person asks a question. It's a yes or no answer. Anytime it's a wrong answer, it gets passed on to the next. Whoever gets the team right, the player right, wins.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Do you want to start?
Sure. Is it player or team?
It's going to be player for the first one.
Yeah.
Team for the second.
Okay.
And it's an active player.
Okay. Is this player playing in Europe's top 5 leagues?
Yes.
Boring start, Jordan. Boring start.
Everyone knows that's the route you've got to start with.
No, I picked a different route.
Well, you can show me that next time,
And
can't
I won.
you? Do they have spiky hair? That's not my actual question. Is this player playing in the Premier League or La Liga?
Yes.
Is this player playing in the Premier League?
Yes.
Is this player playing in London?
No.
Oh, I've forgotten these teams. Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Palace, West Ham, Brentford. I think they were the 6, weren't they? I guess, do we just continue by region to continue on your boring trajectory? Is this player playing in Manchester?
No.
Ooh. Okay. I mean, the obvious next step would be Liverpool, but could also be Villa. Does this player... I've seen his face as I said Villa as well, and it's told a story. Does this player play for Liverpool or Aston Villa?
Yes.
Does this player play for Aston Villa?
No.
Oh no.
Does this player play for Liverpool?
Yes.
That's obviously.
Is this player in the starting 11? The starting 11 being defined as...
Oh no, you can't read out the entire...
Why? It's just a list of 11 players.
Surely you say, like, did they start this game?
Well, you're not asking questions now, are you?
Okay, fair enough.
Also, I would not have watched that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting 11 being defined as... This could actually be interesting. Alisson, Connor Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk. I'm going to go Robertson because he should be the starting left back. Gravenberch, Curtis Jones, Soboslai, Ekitike.
10 minutes
Wirtz,
later.
and Salah.
Yes.
That's not narrowed it down.
I was sure. I could have.
I was hoping you'd say no. Is this person in the back five, which includes the goalkeeper?
No.
Is this person a midfielder?
Yes.
Who did you say the midfield was?
Can't
I
remember.
zoned out. It was so boring.
Soboslai, McAllister, Gravenberch.
Is there anything that ties those, like, two of those together? Thing is, if I get one of this wrong, I'm just going to guess. I think the best thing to do now is just guess the player. Is it Dominic Soboslai?
No.
Is it... I could play a bit of a... Is it Ryan Gravenberch?
No.
Okay.
Is it Alexis McAllister?
No.
I know, it was Curtis Jones. Oh, you should
Yes,
have been
it is.
listening.
Yes, it is.
He's done him.
It's 1-0. There's more games to go. Actually, there's one more game to go.
I've been
Absolutely
done. I've been absolutely done. You led me down the garden path.
Yeah, I had an inclination. It could be. So I was like, I'll leave him out. You weren't listening. We won.
Fair, but honestly, that is great tactics.
Thank you.
Great tactics.
Okay, game 2. It's going to be a similar theme. 1v1. Guess the team. But each time, I'm just going to throw this in there now. Each time you guys are on the question, it's going to be 10 seconds to ask the question. And you move on
Each
straight away.
question?
Each question. If it takes a long time to read out, that's different. But if you sit there thinking for longer than 10 seconds, it gets passed on.
Got you.
So it's quick fire.
Okay.
Ready? Who started last time? Jordan, right?
Yeah, I started last
So
time.
Rohan starts now.
Does the team play in Spain?
No. Jordan.
Does the team play in England?
No.
Does the team play in Germany?
No.
Does the team play in France?
Yes.
Is the team one of PSG, Lyon or Lille?
Yes.
Is the team one of Lyon or Lille?
Yes.
Is the team Lyon?
Yes.
Unbelievable. I'm back. I'm back in business.
Well played.
That was quite
That
good.
was quite good.
Well played.
We could do a best of 3, so one more game. One more player.
Do you have
You've
one up
all-
your sleeve?
Of course I do.
Ooh, go on then. Let's do it.
Which
Bad.
one? I'll let you guys choose. Player or team?
Player.
Player it is.
Player?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with Jordan.
But interesting questions. That's the caveat.
Does this player have brown hair?
No.
Is this player over 6'4"?
No.
Was this player born in the 1990s?
Yes.
Okay. Is this player European, nationality-wise?
No.
Is this player of African descent?
Yes.
Well, technically, we all are of African descent.
Does this player play in England?
No.
Is this player playing at AFCON
Yes.
Is this player in France or Germany?
No.
What? Is this player in Italy?
Yes.
Okay. Who's African that plays in Italy?
I've got
Probably
it.
Loads of people, and I have absolutely no idea. Does this player play for either AC, Inter, or Juve?
No.
Does this player play for Napoli?
No.
Is this player sponsored by Nike?
That's such a terrible... Oh, yeah, that must be him.
Interesting questions.
Okay.
No.
Does this player play for Atalanta?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking of.
Is it Ademola Lookman?
Yes. 2-1. So the next round of quizzes
Oh, we got more. Nice.
are working together to find the answer.
Okay.
So there are
You reckon you can do that?
I can just about do that.
there are 3 rounds of this, and I'm going to basically, you're working together against the clock. 60 seconds to work it out. I'll be holding a timer up here, and what you're going to do is name the player from the career path that I tell you.
Okay.
So
Okay.
teams,
Easy.
and then you name it.
Do we get multiple guesses or?
So you have 3 lives and 60 seconds. Those
Okay.
are your 2 competitors.
Easy.
Okay, we'll see how we get on.
The first player is Arsenal, Ipswich, West Brom, Roma, Southampton, and Lyon. Timer starts now.
Romeo.
No,
2 lives left.
why have you just guessed randomly?
Oh, I thought that's what you do.
No.
You
We've only
talk
got
to
3
each other.
lives. Right. So
Oh.
Arsenal.
I
Two lives
did
left,
not
you're losing
understand
time.
this
We're
game.
losing time. Right. I'm
alright.
thinking Arsenal,
Time is something that
Southampton.
only humans, look at. Do you know that?
Still losing time.
What are you doing? We need to. Right. The good thing is, I think I know the answer. Is it Ainsley Maitland-Niles?
It is Ainsley
Right. Well, thank God
Maitland-Niles.
for that.
That's why I can just mess around. It's fine.
In
Okay.
25 seconds. Nice. Second round. US Boulogne, Kane FC, Leicester, Chelsea, Al Ittihad.
Sorry, Kane. You mean Caen?
Whatever it is.
Khan, I think.
Leicester.
Leicester,
What?
Chelsea, Al Ittihad. It's got to be N'Golo Kante. That's
So
hard.
final guess?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
that's pretty easy.
So, new round. The teams are Karlsruhe SC, Hamburger SV, Bayer Leverkusen, AC Milan, and Inter Milan. Starting now.
Leverkusen,
AC Milan.
and Inter.
Is that a current player?
Yes.
Who's
Inter.
gone between AC and Inter?
Chanaloglu.
Yes.
It's just what I do.
I've got no idea.
It's just what I do. And that's it. That's all we've got time for on episode 3 of the Grassroots Hotline. It's been another blast. Really enjoyed it. Rohan has absolutely destroyed some Grassroots dilemmas. Really sorry to the people who messaged in. Wasn't expecting him to be so vicious today.
Not sorry to Tom the second.
He wasn't even called Tom.
I know, but I forgot. He didn't have a name. He was nameless.
Okay, well, Tom, the first Tom, apologies for conflating you with the second unnamed person. Please don't let it stop you from sending in your Grassroots dilemmas. We'll read them out on future episodes. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, all of that stuff, and we'll see you again soon.